Hi guys, welcome back to another monthly favourites video. I am going to show you my favourite products for the month of April. This is what I have selected. It's not a whole bunch of stuff, but let me explain to you what each one of these is. Let's go. So the first thing I want to talk to you guys about are the Faber-Castell Gold Farber coloured pencils. Now I have been using these on my hummingbird piece. I've done a couple of live streams on that now, and I will be doing an in-depth review, and if you've watched the live streams you'd have heard my thoughts on these pencils, but I really love these, and having actually tested them out alongside the Faber-Castell Polychromos, I think that using both sets, both the Gold Farber and the Polychromos combined, is a really solid combination. At the moment the largest set that they do is the 48 set, which is what I have here, and I will talk about this in my review, but at the moment the colours that are sort of included with this are a little bit limiting for me personally, but they are really good quality coloured pencils. They're the first wax-based coloured pencil I believe that Faber-Castell have developed, and they work along the same kind of lines as the Prismacolor pencils. They're really soft, they blend really easily, they're not the best for getting detail, but if you combine them with the Polychromos, with some of these bad boys, then you will have a really kind of solid combination of pencils, ones that are really good for blending, and then ones that are also really good for detail as well. There's been a lot of interest in these pencils, and a lot of people have commented on live streams and things on Instagram where I've been posting the hummingbird progress. A lot of people have commented saying that they weren't even aware that these pencils exist, or if they were, they thought that they were the Gold Farber watercolour pencils. These are not the watercolour variety, these are just straight up wax-based coloured pencils, and if you are interested in finding out more about them or buying some for yourself, because I really recommend that you do, then I'll leave the link in the description below for you. Along with the Gold Farber pencils, I have been using some more of this guy. If you're not familiar with this, I have created a video on this. This is a sanding block. It's used to just repoint the edges of your coloured pencils, so the tips. So what you would do is just take your coloured pencil like this. If you need like it really nice and sharp at the tip, then you just run your pencil along the sanded surface and you get a really nice point. You can also just sand one side so you've got like a slanted edge. This is a really handy tool to use if you don't like to keep sharpening your coloured pencils. So if you don't like to continually waste the wooden barrel of your pencils and see it slowly fade into your sharp, then this is a really good tool to use, because you can just sharpen the tip of your pencil and not have to worry about seeing the wasted pencil just be thrown into your bin. So this is a really handy tool, and I really recommend that you get one of these. Last on my favourites list this month is this. Now you might be thinking, what the hell is this? Well, this is the Derwent Pencil Buddy, and I had actually seen a couple of artists that I follow use one of these, and I was always thinking, what is that for? And then I bought one and I realised that this is a really useful, indispensable piece of equipment. Basically what this is just a plastic box, as you can see. It's got this really nice pattern on it. It's like a little flower pattern. And this is just filled with like a plastic bristle, kind of like a broom. This is kind of weird to describe, but it's basically like broom bristles. And what you do is, as you can see, just you pop your pencils in and it grasps your coloured pencils, keeps them really nice and sturdy and secure in there. And you can see that by shaking it around and turning it upside down, your pencils don't fall out. So if you are working like on a slanted desk, you could put this on your slant and it would save that rolling pencil of your pencils just disappearing into nowhere. Save them rolling off your desk and having to scramble around on the floor to find them. It's a really good way to store your pencils as well. So if you're like me and you'd like to work with a limited colour palette, You can keep all of your colour palettes nice and neat and tidy in one of these, and you don't have to worry about looking through your pencil drawers or your jars or anything, however you store your pencils. You can keep them all in one place, really nice and securely, nice and tidy in one of these. So these are my picks for the month of April. Again, this month I haven't had that much opportunity to actually test too many different supplies. These two in particular, the sanding block and the Derwent pencil body, are ones that I have had for over 2 years now, so these are well and truly tested. Really vital piece of equipment in my studio, and I always suggest these two for people. The gold Farber pencils are obviously something new, and they work incredibly well. They are a really good wax-based pencil, so if you're looking for a fairly cheap wax-based pencil that's like maybe an alternative to the Arteza or to Prismacolors, definitely give these a go. But as I said, the largest colour size they do at the moment is the 48 set, so if that seems a little bit limiting, perhaps these aren't for you, but they are really good to use alongside the polychromos here. So those are my picks for April. What I have for you now is a nice showcase of some of the artworks submitted for the month of April over on my Facebook group. Every single month I ask my Facebook group, my Facebook community, for art submissions for feature in these monthly favourite videos. So if you fancy having your art featured and you want to get involved a little bit more in the community that I'm growing, then pop along to my Facebook group. I will leave the link in the description for you guys. And also I have revamped my Discord server, which is kind of like the Facebook group. You can submit your art, you can talk to other artists and that kind of thing. I will leave the joining link for that in the description below for you as well. But that's pretty much it for this video, so sit back, enjoy some nice relaxing music and see the member submissions for the month of April. I'll be seeing you real soon in another video. Bye!